Here's a few brief notes to get you started in preparing for meditation, and especially if you're planning to follow the 2 sets of guided meditations available as downloads from the website. Meditation is found in many traditions and in many forms as a spiritual practice. Although the attention is spiritual, there are well-known side effects, including relaxation and health improvements. These notes and meditations are intended for those who have difficulty finding time, resources, or opportunity to work with a teacher or group. Learning meditation doesn't have to be a solitary pursuit. In fact, there is strength in working with others and getting support and guidance, especially when challenges arise. However, if going solo is the best option for you at the moment, then follow this guidance and that in the recordings. If an opportunity arises to join a group of fellow meditators and work with a teacher, then you are encouraged to do so. See, for example, the guide found in the book Coming Home on choosing a soul community and a soul friend. To begin with, find a quiet place where you can be free from interruptions. Make sure you have the time set aside to just devote to the practice. Some people get concerned that they may fall into a relaxed state and fall asleep or not come back in time for an appointment. It's surprising how quickly our own body clock seems to take over reliably. Nevertheless, make the session as free as possible from the feeling of being timetabled. Adjust the setting so that it is as pleasant as you wish. If it's your own room, light a candle, dim the lights and add flowers, and so on to create an environment that is aesthetically pleasing to you, in which you might include religious rituals, symbols and scripture that are important to you. If possible, perhaps you can set aside a special place or time at home or work that is just dedicated to silence and stillness. If outdoors, find a pleasant place in nature, by a tree or in a garden, whatever pleases you. Aesthetics and beauty can help us to relax. With practice, you may find that all these requirements pass away and you will be able to meditate anywhere. In the meantime, the way we prepare ourselves, going to a particular place, meeting certain people, reading inspirational words, lighting a candle, or preparing the room can all be part of our inner pilgrimage, the steps along the way as we shift our consciousness and intention to being committed to resting in our deepest self. When you are ready to meditate, get comfortable in a chair, on a cushion or a meditation stool. Avoid lying down as you may just fall asleep. Sit and check your body posture for comfort. Close your eyes and check your body from head to toe that it feels relaxed and that you're not tense or holding yourself anywhere. If necessary, move, tighten and relax the muscles. For the meditator, no special posture is needed other than that which allows both comfort and attention. You do not have to cross your legs in the lotus position, prostrate yourself, kneel down, or adopt any other position for that matter. You can do so if you wish, if you find such positioning conducive, but there is no requirement. Just allow yourself to be comfortable. Personally, I find that sitting cross-legged on the floor with good back support is all that is needed, or in a chair following the 90 degrees rule. The head, neck and spine upright and in alignment, but gently and not rigidly so, and with the bottom in the seat corner making a 90-degree angle with the thighs. The knees bent to make an angle of about 90 degrees with thighs and lower legs, then the feet flat on the floor at 90 degrees to the legs. The arms rest by the side with the palms of the hands resting on the knees or facing upwards. Let your eyes close, or if you're not comfortable doing so, let your gaze come to rest on the floor or upon an object such as a candle in front of you. Eventually let them go out of focus. It's quite common to feel sleepy or even fall asleep. Don't ignore this. Instead, use it to check your sleep habits. Do you need to have a nap? If so, do so if you can, and then come back to the practice afterwards. Perhaps you need to rethink your sleep and work patterns to promote more rest, or look at sitting at times of day when you feel more refreshed and awake, for example, first thing in the morning. Counting the breath, as in the first meditation, is but one way of providing something on which your attention can settle. In other words, as the mind wants to be busy, then give it something to think about. It can be especially effective to align the breathing with a word or a phrase, mantra or prayer words. The second meditation is an example of this. You may find that you have one which you use regularly, like peace be with me, or I am loving awareness, or be still, or any other word or phrase that you may find helpful. In the case of our Kentigan school at Sacred Space, our anchoring prayer is simply, Thy will be done. With practice, you may find that you can bypass the counting method and just simply begin and end your meditation with the use of your prayer words. After developing these practices, you may find your meditation moves to a different level, as outlined in the book Contemplation, from which these notes are taken, just sitting and aware in a sense of at-one-ment. Regardless of whether you develop this practice, for example as a route of contemplative prayer, or as an end in itself, regular attention will bring many health benefits. I recommend doing this at least once or twice a day, more if you can, and for as long as you can, at least 5 minutes. Even a little is better than none at all. Start off with short episodes first, so you do not make it too difficult for yourself. Setting yourself up to be perfect just disappoints and demotivates you if you don't achieve a goal. Evidence suggests that after a few weeks of regular practice, then tangible health benefits and a sense of peacefulness will increasingly arrive in your life. For some people, the experience of relaxation is enough. Others may wish to deepen it as a part of spiritual practice. After a while, you may build up to perhaps an hour a day or longer. You can use this simple technique at any time during the day if you need a break or feel stressed. Use the breath, especially deep breaths, to calm you if you feel you're becoming tense, but aren't in a place where you can withdraw for a moment. You'll be surprised at how easily you can seemingly carry on normal conversation and no one notices that your attention is also moved to your breathing and you are drawn to a sense of inner stillness and awareness at the same time. Remember that there are many approaches and different ways to stillness, relaxation and meditation. So you might also look at those involving body work and movement such as yoga, tai chi, and come to that walking or running. It's better to settle upon one or two methods and learn to practice deeply, rather than skip around superficially among many. Meditation and prayer also need to be seen in the context of everything else that is going on in your life. Consider, for example, the questionnaires to be found in the Burnout booklet, looking at how well you feel supported or otherwise in your personal life and work. How well do you take care of yourself? Let meditation be part of a variety of approaches, such as eating a healthy diet or making sure you sleep well or having someone to confide in, for example, that you take to keep yourself well and at peace.